Hello, Better Lived Life crew. I'm Christina, coach, combat vet, and community change agent. So today I want to talk about happiness. So what is happiness? When I ask the question this way, most people seem to understand that it's a fleeting emotion that indicates we enjoyed something. Then we seem to immediately forget the passing part. I know far too many people who think something is wrong with them because they aren't happy most of the time. I promise you, continuous happiness is a lie that we have literally been sold. It's a marketing gimmick. Most people, most of the time, are in kind of a middle, not happy, not sad state. It's sort of neutral because we are more focused on the moment and what we're doing rather than on how we feel. Emotions are, by and large, a response to something. If we are intent in the moment, focused, or the opposite, zoned out, we aren't really responding. We're simply doing or not doing. Many people have unfortunately developed the belief that happiness is simply supposed to be in us. It isn't. It's a response to something else for most people most of the time. It's accomplishing that thing we worked hard on. Happiness could be hearing a joke that appeals to us or seeing something that inspires us. It doesn't just appear, though. Though with conscious thought, we can invoke it. But even then, it's a response to our intentions and our thoughts. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying depression doesn't exist or you should just get over it. Get help, take your medication. But even amongst those who are depressed, the belief that people are supposed to be happy can make symptoms even worse and make your prognosis worse. This belief pulls us lower than where we would be otherwise because it adds failure and wrongness on top of an already low mood. So how did we get here? Marketers have spent the last 100 years figuring out how to convince us that we are miserable and we are supposed to be happy. If they didn't, they couldn't convince us to buy their products. Seriously, look at the ads you see. When you look at those ads, they are not selling a product. They are selling happiness. You don't see the specs for that product. You see people smiling, bright colors. Even the clocks are smiling in these ads. In the social media age, we've taken this a step further. Now it isn't just companies telling us that we're supposed to be happy. We sell it to each other by posting the highlight reel of our life. We look around and see mostly happy, enjoyable, successful posts from others because we're all marketing ourselves. We're marketing our life. But we've forgotten that others are posting the same way we do. Mostly just the best. Back in the days before electronic communication, most people spent most of their time around other people. They saw the ups and downs of everyday life literally all the time. It was easier to understand that life just is. Some ups, some downs, but a lot of just existing. This belief that we're supposed to be happy all the time, or even most of the time, leads to empty checking accounts. We buy things for small dopamine hits that wear off before we even get home. We overspend on pretty trips and vacations so that we have pictures to post to perpetuate the cycle of each like giving us a tiny boost. But we weren't really there on the vacation. We just took photos to share with other people. We don't recognize that being bored is good for us. So we waste our futures by entertaining ourselves with meaningless content and meaningless stuff. Bored isn't happy, so we seek out easy happiness. If instead we embraced boredom, we might find our purpose in life. Giving our brains occasional downtime to think about itself, or nothing at all, can lead to incredible insights, who we really are. Side note, the calculus was developed during a time when people were stuck at home and had nothing to do, and way before the internet, so they had no time to, or they had too much time, and all they could do was think, and we made huge advancements in mathematics. Being bored is okay. If we stop chasing happiness, the strange thing is, we experience more of it. When we overload our dopamine systems, we lose the ability to be happy with small, simple things. We don't notice the color of the plants outside when we're too focused on our electronic devices. When was the last time you marveled at how many shades of green there are in the leaves? look up. Of course, that's not to say there aren't ways to improve our happiness. The problem isn't pursuing things that actually enrich our lives and create lasting happiness. The problem is the short-term solutions that we come up with. Retail therapy, anyone? That leave us more unhappy after. Learning something, accomplishing something, trying something new, or seeing something you haven't seen before can all improve happiness. Pursue happiness. Just accept some boredom in between. That meh feeling, it's good for us. It's a resting place. Being bored is good for us. Periods of free association with nothing to distract us are good for us. Meh is not depression. It's rest. Give yourself some grace for being normal and stop beating yourself up for not being happy all the time. I'm there with you. Most of us are. If you can accept that being bored is okay, then we can work on increasing the amount of happiness in our life in ways that don't sabotage our long-term success or blow our budget. And we will discuss healthy ways to live a happier life in the future. So I hope you will come back, like, subscribe, and share. For now, love yourself. We all love you too. Now, go forth and do great things.